Episode 4 of my nail journey. On this episode, I will be putting on some nail tips. I recently brought a box of alcohol prep pads, and I am so glad that I did. They are so convenient to sort of dehydrate the nails prior to putting on my tips. I was using paper towels and the alcohol bottle, so this is actually a step up for me. This nail glue was a new purchase. It is a brush on. It's by McCart. When I opened up the nail glue, I was surprised that it was real thin. But I am excited to have a brush on nail glue compared to the squeeze out bottle. I think it will make the process easier. And so let's try it out. I like how it sort of glides on. And I like how it gives me precision in the sense of I can sort of put on how much I want. So far, so good. The nail glue is doing its job. I do know that my nail tips are on the straighter side, so it's just gonna take a little bit more work on my end to get the straight nail tips onto my nails. I'm gonna have to actually sort of curve it as I push the nail tips down. So, yeah, watch me learn. I am not a licensed nail tech, nor am I going to school to become one. I am just documenting the process of what it looks like for myself to sort of become my own nail technician. Half of the time, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm sort of just learning as I go. And I'm documenting the process just in case someone wants to see what it looks like to learn how to become your own nail tech without any schooling. I pretty much just watch YouTube videos here and there, and then I guess use common sense. And if you watch my previous videos, you can see the struggle is real. Right here, I'm sort of realizing that I need more glue underneath the nail tip. And so with this brush, I can sort of put glue underneath the nail tip. This is genius. I think I just sort of figured out a hack. And I think I'm sold on this nail glue. It's thin enough to go underneath the nail tip, and you can sort of press the rest of the nail on. Wow, I found a hack. I feel good. So I would say putting on nail tips, what I'm learning in this video is that it's very similar to gel X nails. You know how when the gel X nail, you're putting it on the natural nail, you kind of see how the gel adheres the artificial nail to the real nail, and there's no air bubbles, there's no gaps. It's sort of like a seamless attachment. So that's what I'm going for. And it really just takes practice. Practice with the glue, the tip, the natural nail, how much glue to use, how to get that perfect attachment. So I guess just practicing is going to get me where I need to be. Thank you all for your support and watching. Um, I'm just sort of learning as I go. And I must admit that these half moon nail tips, I do like these as well because it covers sort of half of the nail, which is a good thing for support, especially for a longer set of nails, which I'm thinking of doing. I'm so proud of myself for putting on the nail tips straight. I think a crooked nail is not that bad, but it is bad. So far, all of my nails that I glued on are pretty straight. Not only is this my nail journey, it is also my YouTube journey as well. I'm not sure why my camera blurs and it sort of don't know what to focus on. So I'm gonna work on figuring that out. So thank you for bearing with me on my YouTube journey as well. I am so happy I found out that hack. I am going to leave the nail glue in the description. It's available on Amazon just in case if anyone's interested. Um, I think I'm sold on it. Now, the nail tips, they are not available on Amazon. That is a different story. So basically, after I got all of the supplies I needed for my nail journey, I went to my local beauty supply and they were closed. They were closed, and I'm not sure why. But I found a sort of a Costco for nail supplies. And it said membership only, meaning you had to have a membership to get inside of this nail wholesale supplier. So I walked in without a membership. And I went, they had tons of nail tips, but I love the shape of these nail tips right here. And I sort of just picked them out, and they had everything you needed inside of this business. They even had people doing live demonstrations on nail polishes and gems and stuff like that. I was so impressed with the store, and I didn't even know a wholesale nail supply store existed. How did I get these nail tips? How did I get these nail tips without the membership? I would say there's still great people in the world. But that's how I got the nail tips. I'm sure they're available on the website. I believe the nail tips are from Lemoore. So if you're feeling the nail tips, I'm pretty sure if you go to lamore.com, you could find these, but I do like the shape. I do. I must admit, I love the shape and I like the fact that they cover half of the nail rather than just the very tip of the nail. What was also interesting about the wholesale nail supply store is that they have brands with demonstrations at the actual store and they do teaching seminars as well. I think the price was about 75 or $80 per year and you receive points for each purchase. Who knows? Maybe in the future I will become a member there. But for right now, I think I'm going to just stick with Amazon. I'm also going to be keeping a running total of the supplies that I purchased for my nail journey. So please stay tuned. I will reveal that in the next episode. I'm so glad I got the brush on nail glue. Throughout the video, I was putting the nail glue onto the tip and then my natural nail, but I realized it goes on better when I put the nail glue on my natural nail and then the tip. Now this application actually looks like the Gel X videos that I see on YouTube where it sort of just goes on and there's no air bubbles and it glides on and you can see the attachment and it is just perfect. Almost done. I just have to do the pinky tips. I don't know if it's better to start with the pinky or end with the pinkies. I guess only time will tell. I'm a person that learns from doing, so time will tell. I do also want to mention that the nail glue doesn't have a strong odor. So I have my window open for ventilation because after this process, I will be doing acrylic, but the nail glue is almost odorless. So I do like that as well. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching me put on these beautiful nail tips. As I make it to the 10th nail tip here, I can say I feel like I know what I'm doing. It just took 10 tries or 9 tries, however we decide to count it. But I feel like this last pinky nail shows how putting on nails and doing nails is really a skill. It's not something that could be learned overnight. Voila. See, now that is amazing compared to the first nail tip that I did. This one actually went on like how it's supposed to go on, and it's straight. Perfect. So, this is a video that just sort of shows practice, practice, practice. Until next time, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.